And that's like, okay.
But is it better than turkey bacon?
It's better than turkey bacon, but that's just it. It's a flavor thing. Pork has a particular flavor. Beef has a particular flavor. Turkey has a particular flavor.
Right.
That curing lends itself to it. I love cured salmon.
Right.
But I don't like cured turkey.
Okay.
I like cured pork, but I don't necessarily care for cured beef.
Yeah. I'm probably going to have to make my buddy go half with me, and we just split it in half.
That's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
That's a good broke-ass hack. That's why I said I'll share.
Yeah, we'll have to go half on it. And
I never thought, I could, I have a corporate account, and I could always sort of, I suppose, I shouldn't, but I suppose I could use that account to buy personal if I use my own card.
Yeah.
It would just have to be delivered to our office, But I'd have to order at least a minimum of $250 worth of stuff.
Oh, wow.
Or pay some exorbitant shipping.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get you. Yeah. So when I use Costco, like I've mentioned before, I do through Instacart. Mm-hmm. So, and it's just a minimum of $40 to get a free. However, I did discover, I was talking to my buddy about this too. On Instacart, and I think mostly all these delivery, I've discovered this. So I guess this could kind of be maybe not a broke ass hat, but just like a tip to be aware. Most of these online delivery services, whether it's like, I don't know about Postmates, I don't use them, but like Grubhub and all these other ones, whatever. I notice a lot, not every restaurant,
but their prices are higher on
yes, the higher, and the same thing with Costco. Mm-hmm. Like I get the big family, the Costco brand, tissue paper and paper towels. And my buddy, the first time he took me there, I was like, oh, let me go ahead and get these. I said something like, okay, that's another 20, another 40. But he was like, nah, there's like 15. I was like, nah, it's 20. And he's like, I'm telling you, it's 15. I buy it all the time. I'm like, I buy it all the time. I'm telling you, it's 20. And we get there, and sure enough, it's 15. I was like, oh.
That's a big difference.
It is. Because we're like, we're talking about.
That's a big difference.
The toilet paper is 15, and the paper towels is 15. That's $10. Just those two items.
Right. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money, right? And that's that's on top of the other fees, that you have to pay or whatever. And that's even if you get it. That's even if you spend more than $40 and there's no delivery charge. Sure. They're still hiking up the prices and you're still paying more. So yeah, so just be aware of that delivery stuff, you're paying for it even when you're not paying for it.
Yeah. Funny you should mention that, because I was just talking about this yesterday, because I finally yesterday tried Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Oh, okay.
Because I got it on Postmates.
Okay.
So I don't get shot. So
ain't nobody tripping on that no more. It's over.
I don't know. I don't go to these kind of places. I'm bougie now. So I don't know. So I'll let the Postmates dude get shot. So, but he did not get shot, but he brought me my sandwich, but it was like $10.99 for a combo.
Yeah.
For the small chicken sandwich combo.
Yeah. And it's not that much when you just walk in there.
No, but I also didn't have to go anywhere. So
yeah, that's how it is. So yeah. But Applebee's, they have a deal that is kind of phenomenal, I think. That's going on for all of March. They're having $1, their version of a Long Island iced tea.
How can they afford that?
I guess they're counting on you buying other stuff when you get there, because how often do you go and just drink and not going to have anything to eat, not going to have anything else to drink? You're just going to have that one drink, and just, you know what I mean? So
you're talking to me. Because I will go out and I will drink and not eat. Because and I don't want those calories, but I'll take the drink calories.
Yeah, but I don't think you're a typical person. And I don't think a typical person is going to be drinking just the same one Long Island iced tea for hours and hours and not have anything else. You know what I mean?
No, I just think like just sheer numbers. I mean, I know that most restaurants make their money off of alcohol. Right. So like, it's like, wow, they're losing a lot of money. But I guess you're right. They're also going to be selling a lot. So
right, exactly.
And you're right. It's going to bring people in, and they will buy other stuff. So it will, I guess,
balance out.
Yeah, it's like,
making a profit.
Like they're buying nachos now too. So
right.
Okay.
So yeah, and it's only during happy hour, and it's not at every Applebee's. So you want to check your local Applebee's and find out if they're participating.
March is Alcoholics Month anyway.
But yeah, so they basically, that was the thing. They said, what can we do to kind of, because, there's a lot of events in March. There's, St. Patrick's Day, and then there's March Madness, and there's all. What can we do to just kind of cover all of March instead of changing promotions? You know what I mean? Like, we have this from, then we have to change over to do this. And they just came up with this. There's like all of March.
Yeah.
$1 Long Island iced teas.
That's actually real smart going into March Madness.
It is.
Too. Yeah. Come watch the game.
Yeah.
The cheap drinks.
Yeah. So.
And of course, people buy food then because they're going to be there for a minute watching the game.
And there's no Applebee's close by us, but that might be worth a little bit of a drive.
Applebee's is one of those, like, I'll go. If that's what you pick, I'll go.
Right.
I never would pick Applebee's or TGI Fridays.
Yeah, it's not high on my radar either, but for, $1 cocktail, yeah. Like one, happy hour, whatever.
Well, that's like I said. That's if you want me to meet you there, I'll meet you there. I'm not going to say like, nah, I don't eat there.
Right.
That's not for me. Can we pick a better place? Jason would have said that, but I wouldn't have said that. There are people like that. Like,
no, there are.
Is there nothing better we can do?
I know. That's true. My buddy and I were just talking. My same buddy that Lance, that I was going to the ammo and the Costco and all that stuff. One of my best friends. We were talking. He was saying that I think we're diner guys. I was like, really? I was like, okay, I'm okay with that. I was like, I don't mind a decent diner. Now Denny's, I'm not a fan of Denny's, but the other like Norm's and Coco's, and I'll do those places. And he was like, yeah, because the food's not bad. Mm-hmm. The prices are not bad. Mm-hmm. You get, a decent amount of bang for your buck, and you have a nice amount of options. I
have put the kibosh on somebody for IHOP once.
Oh, that was the second one. I said Denny's and IHOP. I'm not really cool with, but the other diners,
yeah,
and also you got the independent ones like
right,
Dinah's.
like a real diner. I'm definitely down.
Like Dinah's over in Culver City. You know Dinah's?
Yes, I do. I do know Dinah's in Culver City.
Okay.
I also was thinking the train.
The train? I don't know.
It's in West Hollywood.
Oh, like the fire station thing?
No, it's a train. Like it's a train car.
Right. Okay. I thought it had a name like
Casey's,
Car 57 or something, though.
Casey's or something like that.
Okay.
I don't know, whatever. It's anything. A diner. I'm with you. I like diner food.
Yeah.
I like the diner menu.
Comfort food. And
then,
like I said, they have a decent variety.
Yeah. Anybody puts potatoes in hash brown style is I'm a fan of.
And it's not going to break the bank. Mm-hmm. And generally it's going to be pretty decent food. So, so we were in a diner talking about we're diner guys. So
I feel like that's accurate for me. I'm definitely a diner guy. Yeah. I love dining experience. This is something I learned in Chicago back in the day when I was first starting doing theater. When I didn't have to do a show, I would go see other people's shows, but that became work. It wasn't as entertaining and relaxing.
Right.
And my favorite form of entertainment was dining out because somebody was putting on a show for me.
Okay. I got you.
In a way that I couldn't criticize necessarily, the same way, like, oh, well, the lights are late, or I don't like the choreography, or like, why they pick those costumes? Now it's like, oh, well, this show is unfolding live in front of me with the drinks and the appetizers and the meal and.
Right. And I'm sorry, chat. I have neglected you. We've been going on the show and forgot all about you. But thank you for checking us out.
By the way, is that Fat Lights?
Far Light.
Because I don't have my glasses on. Says what's Applebee's? Applebee's is a chain of American chain of restaurants. They're very middle of the road.
Yeah,
something for everybody kind of restaurant.
Yeah, Applebee's is. Kind of like a Chili's or a TGI Fridays type place. As a matter of fact, I would be Ruby Tuesdays is another one that is very similar to. I would be surprised if it's not owned by some of those same restaurants.
Oh yeah,
especially like Ruby Tuesdays. It really seems very very much like a Ruby Tuesdays.
Well, all those restaurants sort of set up these same kind of templates, like your macaroni grill and all that stuff. They're all kind of the same, just different menus slightly.
And that's why I said, like, really, I don't know. Ruby Tuesday, I think the menu to Applebee's is even super similar. I haven't been to a lot of either one.
Well, touring is how I got to.
Yeah, and I think Ruby Tuesdays I went to in, like, Canada or New York or something.
We got somebody trying to call in?
But I think they are trying to call in. Who's that, Snook? Hey, Snook, how's it going? We're not taking calls right now, buddy.
And no, we're not talking about restaurants specifically. We just got on the topic of restaurants.
Yeah, it's just the conversation flows, but that's where we are right.
Yeah, and Applebee's is offering $1 drinks, and that's what was our story we were talking about.
Yeah, and actually now the next story we turn to is tech. Last week we talked to you guys about the new TiVo streaming service that was coming out, right?
Right. Sounds awesome.
Exactly. Well, the cable companies they're kind of not happy.
Of course,
because they're losing a lot of subscribers, they're losing a lot of money. If you haven't noticed, your internet, your modem and your internet prices have been going up, and that's to compensate for all the people that they're losing for cable.
Right.
They're jacking the price up on that more and more and more. And they can only do so much. So AT&T is the first cable company to try to say, okay, well, you guys are cutting the cords. We're going to jump on that bandwagon and give you an option to cut the cords with us, which is to me,
they're too late in the game.
Yeah. Not only that, it's going to defeat the purpose because you're going to inflate the cost to make your crazy profits and all that kind of stuff. And the whole reason why we're leaving you is because of that. But anyway, the title is AT&T begins rolling out TV products that use Android boxes and will replace DirecTV and Uverse as their flagship service.
So so DirecTV goes away?
So
it just becomes a smaller.
They're still going to operate it. They're still going to keep it for as long as, people are subscribing to it. They're not going to turn money away. But they're going to roll out this new thing with Android boxes where there's basically a streaming package that they're going to offer, instead of the cable and satellite that they offer now.
I don't have anything AT&T anymore. I don't have your phone service.
Yeah.
I don't have your cable. I was really, really ticked off with them back in the day when they used to make you get the bundles.
Yeah.
And you had to have a telephone. Otherwise, then your price went up like $20 or $30 a month if you didn't have a telephone.
Yeah, they would whatever service you eliminated, your package would go up by that same amount by dropping the service.
Right.
So you had to keep the service because otherwise you were paying the same price without the service. And who wants to do that?
Exactly. So I had to have a phone line, and our phone never rang. And never gave. It was just dumb. We don't have a. And I remember telling my roommates, can we just get rid of the phone? No, because then our bill goes up.
And on top of that, because I had AT&T when we first moved here, and we had DirecTV and some other AT&T stuff, whatever. We, just like you, we got rid of everything AT&T because everything was horrible. Mm-hmm. The prices were high. The service was bad.
Terrible.
My internet, we never could get to work right or whatever. And then, at the time, my dad had internet and we had internet, and they did something and mingled the two or something, and it was never right the whole time we had them. Either the service wasn't working or the billing was off or both or whatever. It was horrible. It was horrible.
Well, when when things were really bad for me, and I was very unemployed during the bad times, right when Obama took office, and I remember I was this dude. I would call the cable company. I would call AT&T on the regular whenever my cable went out, and I would demand that they gave me a price break on my cable for when it wasn't working, and that happened a lot because. And the internet. I really need the internet because I was looking for a job. And I was like, if I don't have internet, you're cutting off my income. So every time I had bad service, I'd call them. I was like, I want y'all to prorate this. Y'all need to take off this day. You need to take off this half a day where I didn't have service. It's like I have to pay you every time on time. You need to be providing service every day on time.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, you guys, chat, you guys kind of figured it out. That's what's going on. We do a show, we record it. It's a podcast. We put it up, and we check back with the chat, every now and then we go back and forth. But no, we don't sit here and just converse with the chat through the whole show. It's not that kind of show.
But if you want to chime in on anything we're talking about, we love to hear what you guys have to say about this.
That's true. And the more on topic you guys are with us, the more
we're in the chat.
The more we're in the chat. When you guys just kind of go back and forth with each other, we're not involved with that. We just let you guys do your thing. But anyway, that's kind of how it works with us. But thank you guys for checking in with us. Hope you like the show. Stick around and keep riding with us. Okay, next topic. SpaceX signs a deal to send tourists and others to International Space Station.
SpaceX just took off yesterday to go to International Space Station. Not with tourists.
Right.
But another trip.
Right. This was a long article. So basically what's going on is they're trying to commercialize space.